the difference between a co-parenter and a single parent, because I find that everyone says, I'm a single parent, even though they're co-parenting.
Co-parenting is quite a journey of consultation. You can't just make decisions by yourself.
My daughter used to say, you parent him different. And I was like, but he's different from you. And we used to have clashes where that was concerned.
You guys put discipline at the forefront of everything. Attention all parents.
And everyone with parents, let's share our parenting experiences.
Face it, parenting plays a very important role in our lives.
Engage with us
As we walk and grow together. This is Positive Parenting.
With me, Bongi Mlotshwa.
And me, Vitumelo Masemola. Welcome back in the Vitumelo Masemola. This is Positive Parenting. And as usual, I'm not by myself. It's on my list is Bongi Mlotshwa.
Yay, welcome to our show again. Positive Parenting is back. We took a short break, but we are back. Bongi Mlotshwa, aka Makeup Guru, aka the Oprah of South Africa.
Ooh, excuse us. We hope you have missed us because we definitely missed you. We took a short break just to find a home for our Positive Parenting podcast. And here we are in our new home, Scent Studios.
Oh man, yeah, it's an emotional one for me. Dumi, what do you think?
Absolutely. They've welcomed us with such warm hands. They're actually our sponsor. They've partnered with us to ensure that we're able to connect with parents and connect with each other and carry on this positive parenting messaging that we've seen make such a huge impact on people's lives and their parenting point of views and their families as a whole.
And to know that someone actually believes in it because they're also children to their parents and they're both married.
And
they have their own children. They've even adopted, you know. The truth is, we don't want to talk about them, but I mean, it's something so beautiful, though, to see a couple do something so beautiful.
Yes, absolutely. So, re tlo le recap hela today about all that is positive parenting, why we started, where we started, and just a nyana, look back, nyana, I got cool, where we started this journey and why we started this journey.
And why we started the show in the first place, because it was about learning about parenting and teaching for people like us, OGs, will be learning from the younger crowd.
That would be me.
And just hear what their story is and see where we went wrong as mothers and fathers. And yeah, it's been interesting though.
It really has been. So our first episode, we spoke about how we were parented.
Yeah.
And I remember Gig Ateka a lot. For those of you who haven't seen the episode, please go back and watch. How you guys put discipline at the forefront of everything. You know, there wasn't much time for connection, laughing, talking. I understand ukuthi anifuna ukuba abangani bethu. But parenting, there can be a relaxed and fun approach as well.
I still disagree with being friends with your children, though. That one I can never accept. You can't be friends. You can love them. It doesn't mean you have to be friendly, because I've actually seen a lot of things that go wrong with this friendship that you guys decide to forge with your children. Not saying it's wrong, but I see challenges. I see a lot of them.
I mean, I will admit to some of the stuff that you're saying about there being challenges. I believe they should be compartmentalized, where you know, now is friendship time, but now is mommy or parenting time. Because
but there's a thin line, hey, between that and losing yourself.
Ganjan.
You guys become too friendly to such an extent you can't even discipline anymore, because I've seen people drink wine with their kids. I've seen people smoke with their kids. I've seen both mother and daughter wearing hot pants. For me, that's when you don't know ukuthi iyasebenza na lento yokuba umama ubaba, but when you guys are too friendly with each other and then you end up doing the same thing, is it not like a little dangerous though?
I mean, it depends on which perspective you're coming from. Mhlambe, it's better for some children or some parents to be doing those things with their kids endlessly rather than their friends who maybe would lead them astray or cause them to overindulge in the alcohol.
I think that debate would take us longer, so let's leave it. Let's save it for another day. When we have teenagers, I honestly would love to have teenagers sit with us and then see where I'm going wrong. And then maybe I'll learn from it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm keen to do that. We should have a round table with some teenagers.
Yeah,
and talk about how they're finding parenting, parents who are parents and parents who are friends.
Strict.
Yeah,
and the ones who are strict.
And the ones who are friends, who dress like them and go out with them.
Yeah,
let's hear
how it ends up normally.
Okay.
That would be interesting, right?
Yes, definitely. Yeah. So another interesting thing that we spoke about in our last episodes, it was episode 3. We actually had Judy Ditchfield.
This was the episode 3, right?
It was episode 3.
Yeah, that was quite an interesting one.
It really was, especially for Nna, because I'm always like, this whole blended family thing might be something in my future because I already have children and then I might.
And you want to get married again?
I do. And that person, because.
So you want to have other kids with the person who might be lucky?
Yes. Okay, and he might possibly come with children.
Okay.
So that episode for me was really interesting to learn from her experiences.
You were frozen most times.
Well, she was very brave, like you. Yeah, she went and married a man who was so much older, who had children almost her own age.
Yeah. And they're still together.
So many years later.
In my case, I married older, but it never worked because we wanted different things.
How do you ensure that doesn't happen? But maybe that's marriage advice. And
I was younger. Advice. I think I was younger. He thought, when he saw me, he thought he's young. Maybe he could control me. But I had a different mindset. I wanted to do things for myself.
Okay.
And, when you're young, you're robust. You're a little angry. So it just didn't work.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think it's his fault. Neither it's my fault. We were different after a while because, most times women revolve. I think.
You mean evolve?
Evolve, yes, yeah. Hey, yabona isilungu.
It's not our mother's tongue.
Women evolve, but men most times men don't. Without judgment, most times they don't. So I think we had a problem there.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I spoke about. Remember when I said my mom actually asked me the day of the wedding, Uguti, if I decided to not get married, she would understand. And I still haven't asked her actually.
Please,
I'm going to ask why she actually said that.
Do you think she would be willing to come on the podcast to talk to us about how?
I'll see. OGs, they never want to be on camera, but I'll talk to her about it. Maybe she'll come. I actually would love to have my children come.
That would be interesting.
But separate interviews.
Why? You think you'd parented differently with each one? Or is it because they're different genders?
Because they're different genders.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the way you parented the boy and the way you parented the girl, feel
was different. Yeah, I think was different.
That's interesting. That's something we should also delve into.
Yeah, it was. It was different because I still feel like. Anyway, let's talk about it the day
they come.
Yeah, the day they come. Yeah. Let's save it for then. Because it's quite an interesting one. I remember my daughter used to say, you parent him different. And I was like, but he's different from you. And we used to have clashes where that was concerned. So maybe it would be good to actually have them separate. But if they're willing to come,
together
it's okay. I don't mind.
and compare. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's see. And I'll also extend an invite to my girls and find out from them
You
how
must
the
still
parent is
consult with the
doing.
dad if he agrees.
Of course. I
Because
did.
you guys co-parent, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, we
so-
are co-parents,
Yeah.
and co-parenting is quite a journey of consultation. You can't just make decisions by yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a topic that I think I really, really, really honestly would like to have. Single parenting. The difference between a co-parenter and a single parent, because I find that everyone says, I'm a single parent, even though they're co-parenting. And I think when you co-parent, you can't call yourself a single parent.
I think that's true. I agree with you there.
Yes, I
because-
think that would actually be an interesting one.
Yeah, because Maui single parent, everything is on your shoulders.
Yeah, but
all
when
the
you
decisions are
co-parent,
yours.
because I find people who co-parent, they always say, I'm a single parent. I'm like, where's the dad? He says, he helps me when, and I'm like, but you're not. And they're like, but I am. I'm like, but you're not, because then you are failing the other one who is actually helping in helping you raise your children.
I think what they mean to say is they are the primary caregiver.
Yeah, not single. So I think that's a
Yeah.
conversation we must actually tap into.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you guys, the next coming episodes are going to be so amazing. Please don't miss them. We've had some incredible guests.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kumbula, the episode we shot with Carl.
Wow, that was eye-opening. I know you were... The funniest thing is Utubi was frozen the whole time because she grew up in a Christian family. So she didn't know anything about what Ukal was talking about. I was fortunate because my mom owned hair salons. So I got to experience the gay community. So I understood some of the things he was talking about.
It was very interesting for me because Nahaola, or it's also been my belief, even as an adult, that who you are or what you are, your children will mimic.
Yeah.
So him being a same-sex parent and having two men in the household, I was so convinced there's no way his children also won't be homosexual.
And we met him. He's straight. His son.
To my surprise.
Yeah, he helped us understand that you can't judge. Parenting is generally just parenting. It has nothing to do with sexual orientation.
Yeah.
That was a big lesson.
Yeah, but we're not going to give too much away
Yeah.
because that episode is still coming.
Yeah.
We then also had the opportunity to speak to Mo, who's also
That was quite...
she's been a heterosexual parent,
Yeah.
and then she became a homosexual parent.
That was a little freeze for me. I think it was more your show than it was mine.
Yeah, I was more
Because as
free
a
now.
mother, I was like, oh my God. But I mean, it was without judgment because she was actually explaining it so clearly.
She
so
did.
most of it made sense.
So you have something to look forward to, guys. It was really interesting. She had children from her heterosexual relationship that she carried into her homosexual relationship where there were also children. And I would like to think I'm not a bully to my children.
Are you telling me that?
I'm saying, what are you saying? How?
I'm around you, Pela. I watch you.
Now she had decided that
She had a relationship with?
She had relationship with men and women.
Yeah. Which for me was like, poor children. But as she went on to explain exactly how it works, even though I still didn't understand it, but it was easy to accept.
True. And to see how well her children have turned out, because I know her kids. And they are leaders in schools. They're actually even going to varsity now. They are very outspoken when it comes to sexuality and identity, sexual identity. And I think
But
very
could
much
they be
influenced.
hiding their feelings as well? Because sometimes we are scared of our parents.
Yazin, maybe we should have an episode where we have a round table of such a family that
Yeah.
has been heterosexual and then homosexual.
Yeah, just to
and have the
hear-
children there to give us their point of view.
True story. Just to hear their perspective, because it's easy for the parents to say it's working, but we don't know
Everyone's
what their
fine.
kids feel like. Because
Yeah.
as a parent, you always say you did well with your kids until when they grow up and things
Surprise,
change.
surprise.
Yeah, and then you realize, actually, I could have been a bad mom. because you're not as close as you think you are. Yes, they love you, but you're not so close because I guess you spend most of your time working, and then you never build a relationship with your kids. So maybe it would be interesting to have the kids here.
Okay.
And then to find out
Absolutely.
what they feel without their parents being in the room.
Oh, without the parents. I was thinking a round table with okay.
Because most times when we are there, our kids don't want to say much because they don't want to hurt our feelings.
Yeah. Okay. I hear you. We'll try that. We'll definitely. Yo, guys, there's so much to look forward to in this season. You really don't want to miss an episode. Subscribe to Positive Parenting SA so that you make sure you don't miss out and hit that notification button. Ane?
Because, I mean, the positivity part of it is we don't want people to misunderstand and fight. And we are trying to build families because I feel like most of us think our kids love us.
Which they do.
Of course they do. Of course they do.
Yes.
But there's also resentment because there's certain things that we did to them that they didn't like. But because we were bullies, they couldn't say much.
Are you speaking for yourself?
I'm speaking for most of my friends that I talk to and myself. Because
I would like to think I'm not a bully to my children.
Are you telling me that?
I'm saying, what are you saying? How?
I'm around you, Pela. I watch you. It's okay.
We'll have the kids in and then we'll talk about.
Without you here, it will be our conversation.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
Okay, cool.
We'll get there.
And then you could do the same when it's my turn. You could have an interview without me being there, and it's my kids
with
are
your
here.
babies. I'd love to interview your babies.
Yeah, and then maybe at the last segment, I join you once you've spoken about everything
the
that I
heart
don't
of the
even know.
matter.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I like that format. Roundtable it is. So that's something to look forward to. Yes.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
then we spoke to Brian. Remember Brian?
Yo, wow, Brian. Hectic interview. Actually, was it hectic? It wasn't hectic. It was eye-opening.
It was.
Because how we just assume that men, when they lose their wives, they just move on. He taught us about something different.
That is how we usually see society.
I used to think that.
Me too.
I used to think, men move on after the wife is done. But he stayed like for a very long time.
He's still staying without a wife. He's still saying that his life now is dedicated to his children.
I know.
And how he said, surprisingly, after his wife died, her closest friends
Yeah, that was quite.
are the ones who were trying to.
Yeah, move in.
Guys,
I think
Abafaz, Nat.
we were very, very embarrassed.
We also
Because I felt like really, because I even said to him, really, that friend, he's like, yeah, they were the ones who were there wanting to cook for. I was like, yeah, okay. Ooh, so please look around your friends and see who's loyal.
Yeah, Gempela, yes, Gempela. Don't take that lightly.
Yeah.
So that's the next episode after Mo and Carl.
We're
Or
not
maybe it's
sure
in
how they're
between.
going to be. Somewhere
the
there.
order. Okay,
Yeah, I'm not sure about
something
the
like that.
order. But
Something
I mean,
like
somewhere
that.
there. But we had quite an interesting conversation with him.
So maybe let's talk about more guests that we'd like to see and have. And you guys go into the comment section and let us know.
Yeah.
Who else would you love to see?
I would love to talk to someone who's raised their siblings after maybe their either sister passed away or their mother passed away, or the whole like orphan, and then they decide to take over the family when they
So
were
they're a
younger.
parent, but it's not children that they birth.
Yeah, it would be quite an
It's
interesting
their
one.
parents' children.
Yes, but then they have their own. Just to see if
Ooh.
do they raise them the same.
Oh, and that transition from being a parent. I remember with my then sister-in-law, when she had a baby, it really felt like it was my baby. The way I would have her at my house for like weeks on end. Like, you know how they don't even go
Yeah,
to school,
yeah.
sleep with her, shower with her, everything. To this day, I still regard her as like my firstborn child, but that dynamic kind of changed the minute I had my own children.
Yeah, those are the things I would like to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Does it change or the love stays the same once you have your own children? It would be quite an interesting one to talk about.
Any family, nama expectation,
Yeah.
nama entitlement.
And mother-in-laws, eh?
Mother-in-law, ungena kuphi manje?
Yeah, because remember when you marry into a family, automatically they become your mom. Okay? According to how we expect.
Yeah.
Yes. It would actually be interesting, Khori. Do they treat you well or because you are not their own? If they have sisters, do they make you work harder than the sisters when you're there? Or
Are you preparing because your son wants to get married?
No. I'm going to be the coolest mother-in-law. Don't worry.
Really?
Trust me, you can even ask my son-in-law. I was the coolest mother-in-law. I'm not like that. I remember when they said, when he comes to my house, he must wear a jacket. I was like, not in my house. I wear pants, most. Why would he be respectful when he comes to my house? And then, so if my son decides to get married one day, she's going to be my daughter. I know that for a fact.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm an easygoing person.
You really are. I know
Yeah.
anyway. You have like 79 children regardless. So.
Yeah, no. I'd just be happy that she's there loving my own child and taking some work from my hands as well and becoming the other mother. So I'd be cool with it. I know I'll be cool.
I only have daughters, so I have no idea how that's going to go down. I hope when they get married, they still remember me. You know,
What does that mean?
I don't lose them to their family that they marry into.
You know? You see, attachment issues.
That's
right
not
there.
attachment.
It is attachment.
No, I'm just.
What makes you think they might forget about you?
No, I don't think they'll forget about me. I'm imagining being a mother to a son and having this new daughter who's now going to birth grandchildren that are going to carry my surname. You know, I'd want her to come give birth at my home. I'd want, yes, as in our tradition.
That's
what I'm saying. If mangu mama zala,
but
if I had a son.
Yeah, they come to you. No. Yeah, they come to you for that first 3 months.
Yes.
Or you might have to move into their house. It depends what kind of a house you have. If your house is comfortable, they might not want to be at your house. They will want to be.
Gosh, if they are superstars in their Hollywood mansions.
And the Hollywood mansions, and they have 4 maids. Auntie. Why would they come to a smaller house?
Yeah. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, but I mean, you'll still be there, though.
Yes.
Yeah, and you share. I mean, I remember with my son-in-law's mom, we comfortably shared our grandchildren. I don't have a problem. When she's there, I stay back. If they give her attention.
Okay.
If they give me attention, I saw her stay back. So you don't compete. There's no need. They're your grandchildren.
I'm an only child. I'll see. Sharing.
Yeah. Maybe we must have only children as well, guys. What do you think? How do you socialize yourself with other children?
It was challenging for me. I won't lie.
Was it?
It was. When you're used to having your own space and your own things.
You didn't want to share?
Not that I didn't want to. I didn't know how. And I didn't understand why I had to give people my things. And why don't they have their own things?
But I was like that, and there was like, I'm the firstborn. Apparently, I was like that.
Yeah, bo.
Yeah, until my siblings came, and then everything changed. I became deputy parent, so
Okay.
obviously you never have
give up
anything.
Yeah,
you
'cause
give
now
up everything.
Everything must be handed down.
Must be handed down. When you're eating and he's crying, they're like, "Nige, nane," and you're like, but it's mine. They're like, "Nige, and you're like, when they do something wrong, yo.
Why?
Yeah, because I'm kuzanga. And you're like, but like ngingenaphi? Angithi umdala. So yeah, the
shame.
firstborn shame. I mean,
Oh my
it's
goodness.
a
I
tough
must
one.
actually look out for that dynamic because I find a lot that sometimes when my younger child goes out of hand, my older one will step in and I'd be like, "Hey, bo, nkhona. Udlona manje." But now I realize it's that pressure of when they're babies, we're like, look after your baby sister.
Yeah, everything.
She's a baby.
Yeah. So that's another dynamic as well. So we must have a firstborn.
I'm a firstborn.
A round table for firstborn. I am a firstborn. You are first lastborn, so you qualify. And then you qualify because you are last firstborn.
Yes.
So then we invite the other ones, and then we see the abuse that we go through without knowing at the time that you are being abused.
How cabang a whole abuse? Okay.
It is because cabanga bakshaya. Like I remember the one time, ngangabasanga umlilo. You know, because I forgot I was playing. And then I didn't eat that day because umama makafika umlilo wabasanga. Oh, okay, nakuhlathi sabana bakadijo. Ayithi sabana bayadijo nakaroba like such. So never discipline when it's time to make fire, ka 5 o'clock, do that.
You must.
But when you think back, you're like, yo, but guys, umuntu has endured as a firstborn.
Yeah. That never happened to me, Shem.
Yeah, because firstborn, lastborn. Yes.
Okay, so I think that's about it for today, right?
Yeah, so guys, watch our shows. Recap. Go watch those episodes again. Like and press. And what do you say? Subscribe. Prescribe. Yeah, because guys, I've been having a toothache from hell. My jaw is just doing the things. Apparently, I'm grinding at night when I sleep. And now I'm in pain, but I'm here.
Oh my goodness, I forgot to say happy belated Mother's Day.
Oh, cheers. And she surprised me too, guys. I love bananas. It's so strange. The basket had a gift and bananas.
Of course.
Because she calls me a monkey. Guys, I eat bananas literally every day. I don't like you. I don't like you.
Yeah, you love me.
I don't. Especially because you decided to put the bananas with the gift.
Yeah.
But it was cute. I liked it. But I'm going to finish all 4 bananas in one day. That's how much I eat. Even when I go to my daughter's house, she says, I'm a banana.
Yeah, but good taxi. We're going to post her gift so you guys can see what we're talking about. So check out on our YouTube.
Oh, thank you so much, guys. Love you. Sending you loads and loads of love and positive vibrations.
We'll see you again soon on another episode of Positive Parenting. Mwah.
Love you.